Hi, I'm Amy Rose and I'm going to show you today how the 33 ways reversible dress works. It's the simplest dress in the world and this video helps to show just how. So you get the halter dress, but it doesn't have to be halter. One of the fabulous things about it is that for every style there's a version where you can make normal bra straps. You can undo your halter and the straps are built so they tuck straight in and give you normal bra straps. You can shorten the straps for winter with a little polo neck underneath. It ties just as simply as that into an over-the-cozy beach wrap. You can tie in a little bow there, and this is always a good time to show you how much fabric there is on the hips, so excellent with hips and tummies and whatnot. You can tie front and back nice and loosely, and then to smarten up the dress you can just loosen that knot. Just moving the seam line gives you a different look over a cozy or out at some dubious occasion. So just pulling out a little bit of lining on either side creates the good old-fashioned sundress. And one can tuck it in here to get the heart-shaped effect. Or if you prefer a little bit more coverage, just pull out a bit more lining. There you go. And even better for tummies because the fabric gets all pushed to the front. You can fix the dress nice and tightly as a little boob tube just like that. And then for a little bit more of a formal look, just twist the dress all the way around so that the straps are at the back. And there you go, a slightly more formal boob tube. I want to just show you how simple it actually is to prepare either a bust line for the evening dress or the waistband for the skirt. Now what one does is leave the dress on the hanger and hang it on the door handle or leave it on the rail, and you just reach in and grab as much lining as you need, and then you can test on the seam whether you have enough or not. And quite a fun thing to do while you're busy with that is just to, match them up. Check that they're the right thing and you get a really even balance. And then when you step into the dress, you're either tying the straps at the back or bringing them over and tucking them in for your bra straps. Now you control the length of the dress using lining. So if you have none, you can see it makes it a little bit shorter. And then you can do just little bits for color. The average shoulder is about here. So the dress starts just below the knee, and then always you controlling your length. For instance here, this seam line could move all the way to there, which means you would decide exactly what length suits you best. And to keep the dress up, the straps tie at the back, or they come over and give you normal bra straps. And then people do different things to attach the straps. You can join them together as a little sailor neck look and use a single brooch. People make a little collar. But the strap is actually designed to tuck straight in. People pin the straps between the layers here for the decorative value. Quite fun also is to give it a little twist, twist, twist around a finger and a little safety pin up top. So you get a little rose. Pull out more lining than you need. Take a third extra or double, and it just bunches straight up. And your straps are nice and stretchy, so you can just create a little double knot, which gives you really quite a nice rustic finish. So then quite a flattering look is the little crossover dress, which is always nice for tummies. So that's just pulling out lining on one side. One can twist straps to get the alternating colors. If you twist one, twist the other one twice so that they both look twisted from behind, but you get the alternating colors. And you can see here that you can fix the straps for normal bra straps, or they attach them in the center, or you can tie at the back as a boob tube. Now for little shirts, start with the straps at the back, and instead of pulling lining out as you did before, just fold some over. So if you fold one side, you get the little crossover shirt. And again, your straps would come over and you can create alternating colors again, and straps to the side, the center, and tie at the back as a boob tube. Now a second little shirt would be a straight boob tube, and you decide how deep you want your bust line. Straps again, or it drops to your hips and you get the most gorgeous little summer skirt. Instead of grabbing just the outer layer, you're grabbing both layers and you shake it out, and there is your skirt's waistband. One can play with the proportions to make it shorter or longer, and then all the different lengths to medium. You've got it hanging in your cupboard like one of our halter dresses. All you're doing is, instead of tying as a halter, it ties all the way to the skirt. So prep it like that and then hop in. Now the very useful thing is that the dress is winter and summer. So in the winter, for boots and tights, you pull out as much lining as you need to get the length you want, so that you're super snug in the winter. And with the 2 layers, it's a lovely warm winter skirt. Wherever your straps end up, whether it's front, back or sides, they just tie. The dress is carefully designed so that if you try and tie away from the neckline, you get a baggy section there that doesn't look very good. So it's encouraging you always to protect your neckline so that the dress will last for a very long time. If you need a smooth finish for a shirt over the top, the straps would come up and then you don't have the bunch of the little tie. So then people started wearing them like this, with a little t-shirt underneath in the summer, polo neck in the winter. Particularly those batwing polo necks look very sophisticated. It does a series of one shoulder dresses. So quite a fun thing to do is to attach that there as a one shoulder. And then one reaches in along the seam line and you pull out as much lining as you need to give you the other side of a crossover dress. And then you always just twist, the seams into the right place for your body shape and get the wrinkles out of into the right place, and this would just attach onto your strap for a very fun little tap like that. So that is straps to the front, straps to the back and straps to the side. Now one of the really fun things about this dress is that the lining can come all the way out. In winter it's lovely with the 2 layers. In the evening, a nice cool evening, it's marvelous with the 2 layers, and then on a hot summer's day the 2 layers separate out. It's got 1 point in one direction and 2 points in the other. So 1 point forward, that would put the straps at the back. You get a one shoulder shirt and skirt. And there are always a million ways to do normal bra straps. So in this instance, you can bring one of these chaps over, and again it pins in as the little rose or ties on. There are always a million points, so find yourself another little point and you can get cap sleeves. If you take all the points to the back, you get a very nice little boob tube. And you position things so that they're good for your body type. You can also bring those points over, and make little normal bra straps, proper sleeves. And every set of different points is a different distance apart. So each set will give you different shirts. And again, as with the dress in its other shapes, you always get the option of normal bra straps or the halter neck. This is your halter neck, but these are sufficiently long that they can attach at the back to give you normal bra straps. So to achieve this, you're bunching up the fabric just here, and again doing the good old-fashioned granny knot. Now we switch to the other side and do exactly the same thing. You can see me bunch up the fabric here. Now I'm going to swivel the mannequin around again. And you can see you can have an open back, but you control where the back sits. You can get it above a bra line that can tuck in normal bra straps. But the third point is there if you're not an open back person. So you can just pull it through and close up the back. So you see that these points are further apart. So you'll get a wider shirt, and remember, you can always make little cap sleeves. Wherever this goodie ends up, it ties. Quite a fun thing to do is to invert that completely. So you make your shirt, then turn the dress right the way around, flip it over your head, and that can come through, and you just get a really different sort of look. Something a little bit other.